It is the morning run coming to you from beautiful Boulder, Colorado. Houston week, getting ready to travel. Got a couple of post practice pressers about to jump off. Of course, you're going to get that here live. Can't get it nowhere else but the morning run. It's time to flip it already, Chico.
That's right. We have the pressers for you checking in. This is the morning run. Big Dog Chico, Uncle Neely. Should have Dukes the Scoop also. Should have the Buffs defensive line coach, Domata Peko, and a couple of defensive linemen. Stay tuned for that. Oops. Can't hear you, Unc.
Yeah, I'll start off. Coach, looking towards Houston, what do you guys need to do specifically to help contain Dean Connors?
Yeah, man, we just got to make sure we have great pass rush lanes, right, for the quarterback number one, but also for the running back number 44. He's a hell of a player. You know what I mean? He has a little bit of burst to him. We just got to dominate the line of scrimmage, man. That's what it comes to every game, right? It's dominating our guy, winning our one-on-ones. But we're starting to get the rundown now. In the first game, we gave up too much. Last game, they averaged 2 yards a carry, 80 yards total. So that's the standard, right? The standard's set now. We just got to go out, put hands on people, make sure we maintain our gap leverages, and we'll be all right.
How has your group graded out here these first 2 weeks of the season?
Yeah, the first game was you know what I mean, was those are my guys. But yeah, first game was a tough one, you know what I mean? We they had a little bit way too many yards for us, for my liking. But it's a tough first game, when you play someone like Georgia Tech. Their offensive scheme is pretty complex, you know what I mean? So they did pretty good that game. You know what I mean? I wish we did a little bit better. But last game, they graded out really well. You know what I mean? And that's a game, you know what I mean? We got to win that game for sure. But still, the challenge was set by coach. We can't have anybody rushing over 100 on us, so we like it right there at 80. So the challenge has been set, and we love it, man. Our guys are getting better. Like, this has been our best week of practice from all the camp to week 1 and week 2. The guys are really coming together now and taking pride in the run. We have they have meetings on their own now. You know what I mean? They really took that run game to heart, and I think whenever we stop the run, keep anybody under 80 and keep them at 2.2 yards. You know what I mean? We're gonna win those games. So excited for them.
Hey, Coach, you've got so much experience in that room, so many seniors, but Brent Davis Lane earns the start. What was it about his camp that allowed him to climb over some of those vets?
Yeah, man, he's just super consistent, man. That's what this game's about, right? It's about doing your job, owning your gap. And throughout camp, man, I don't think I could count on my hands how many times he was out of his gap. You know what I mean? So he has really good gap integrity. He does all the right things. You know what I mean? True pro. Really enjoyed the kid and excited for him, man. I think he's one of the only Big 12 D tackles that's a freshman. You know what I mean? So excited for him, and he's been doing his job, and that's why he earned the spot. Is just being super consistent in what he does every day.
Hey, Coach, through 2 games, just what has maybe surprised you or maybe stood out the most to you about your group?
I feel like our group is really hunting out there. I don't know if you guys seen the play. I think the receiver kind of broke it, and then you seen Big Barnes. He ran 30 yards down the field, and he's a nose guard. You know what I mean? So anytime you see our guys running around and hunting like that and pursuing the ball, man, it opens up a lot of people's eyes. So that's what I'm really encouraged about our group, is that we're not loafing out there. We're giving effort, right? We're playing hard, and we're running to the ball. So that's what really popped out to me.
Coach, you talked about that first game giving up way too many yards. Second game being more the standard. What have you guys been doing in that room to get these guys mentally locked in that they're closer to being that giving up 80 versus giving up 300 so they have that confidence?
Oh, yeah, brother. It's just every day going out there, right, on the practice field and in the classroom and just preaching the same thing, man. We got to lock out, right? It starts with our stance, our alignments, right? Making sure we're doing – anytime someone runs a lot on you, you got to get back to the basics, right? And that's striking blocks and locking people out, owning our gap, and then getting off blocks, right? So our D-line has really been taking ownership of that. Each play we go through, we talk it through as a D-line, and then we go out and we execute it. So it's our group is feeling real confident right now to go to Houston. I'm excited for the boys, and like I was telling you, man, this has been the best week of practice that I've seen so far that we've been here. So I'm really excited for our group.
Brian, go ahead.
Hey, Coach, you've played a lot of different guys so far. I know Gabriel hasn't been healthy yet, but is that a rotation that you'd like to continue being that deep with that group? And are you kind of figuring out a rotation? Yeah, you know what I mean. Whenever because you go through camp, right, you don't really get no live bullets. You know what I mean. So first game, we're trying to see who performs the best. But that's the name of D line right now, man. It's like a best wave of guys. You know what I mean? Because O line they hardly sub. You know what I mean? So I want to get fresh legs out there, and with our group full of older guys along with BDS, then we have a good rotation. So, and the way I see it is if we're rolling, and then if the guy that's a two goes out there and is doing his thing, then I'm going to keep him in there, right? Whoever has a hot hand that game, we're going to let them play a little bit more. So we got a good rotation. That's a good thing, man. You want to have depth, especially at the D tackle spot and in the D line, so you can rush and so you can pass and stop the run. Just as a follow up to that, you think guys are challenged by trying to be the hot hand. Say, I want to stay out here. I mean, stick with me rather than going to. Yeah. We definitely have some competition in the room, man, and I feel like competition, man, it brings the best out of everybody. Brings the best out of the group. It's like, dude, I want to make a play so I can stay in there, right? So they're out there hungry, trying to scrape to make plays and do their job. So it's definitely an exciting group to be a part of.
Coach, Connor Wigman's had a pretty solid start to the year, but at Texas A&M, some of the times we saw him struggles when he's in those pressure situations. How important do you think your unit's going to be creating that pressure and making him force those mistakes? Yeah, man. Pressure, man, is like the QB's worst enemy, you know what I mean? So we're definitely going to – Coach Rob does a good job of dialing up pressures as well. So, but when he's not doing pressures, we're just rushing straight, man, and doing gains. That's when we got to apply pressure with the four-man rush, and our guys are going to take ownership of that. I'm excited to see them because the first couple games, there's a – you know what I mean? Everyone's been kind of focused on the run, but that's the key. You got to stop the run, and then, like Coach Sapp, like we all say, and then we're going to earn the right to put pressure on. But yeah, he does. With their O-line that they got, man, I feel like up the middle, man, we got to really get after the center and these two guards up front.
Some more, Tyler. Coach, just kind of sticking with the pass rush you mentioned there. Just kind of, Coach Prime said yesterday, you guys feel like you're getting closer and closer to getting some of those sacks, especially this past week. What have you liked about the guys on the end specifically and kind of their progress in terms of getting more efficiently getting toward the passer?
Yeah, man. Number 27, Wade, he's been really, really good for us, man. He's really good on the edge at getting pressure and defeating his blocks. And then when you got Arden across from him, man, it's a good combination right there. But I'm really excited for Big Wade, man. I feel like he's starting to take those steps that we see in training camp and in spring, and he's really putting it together. So look out for 27, man, and Arden as well. And then after them, man, we got young Alex, man. I don't know if you guys see McPherson. He had a hell of a week this week, and he can play some ball too. So really excited for the end group.
How do you feel like the in-game operation is going for you and your unit?
Yeah, I feel like we're all dialed in. You know what I mean? I know when we're playing at home and we got some tight quarters on the sideline there, so it really keeps us really close together. But yeah, everyone, I feel like when game time rolls around, guys are ready. Guys know what they got to do, and really impressed by the leadership in our room and just the professionalism of our guys.
Thanks, Coach.
All right, thank you guys. Much love. God bless. Go Bucks.
Yes, sir, Big Goose.
Leo, you want to start?
Yeah. Hey, Barnes, a lot was made about your weight loss, journey coming into this season. How do you feel you've been, getting acquainted to game speed, and do you feel you're faster and that has helped you this season so far?
Yeah, I feel like ever since I lost the weight, I feel like I've been fast and I've been able to play better laterally, as well as get off the ball, and it helped me become more explosive. I think me losing the weight was the best thing that happened.
Brian, you got it.
Yeah, what's it been like for you learning from Coach Sapp and Coach Peko? Obviously, Sapp talked about challenging you in the spring, and Peko obviously he's played in the league for a long time as well. So what's it been like playing with those guys?
It's been amazing, man, because, on one side, you got Coach Peko, who's the run stopper, and on the other side, you got Coach Sapp, who was the passer. So, I mean, you really get best of both worlds, so there's really nowhere you can go wrong, So I love that both of them as a coach, man. It's knowledge every day. I'm learning every day. I feel like I'm developing every day, so it's great having both of them.
Tyler, go ahead. Hey, but obviously, when you guys had the struggles you did in week one, are you kind of eager to, against a good rushing team this week, prove you guys have made the necessary adjustments, whether it's with physicality and technique and all that stuff this week from week one now to week three?
Yeah, man. I mean, anytime someone comes in your house and puts a 300 restaurant, you're gonna have a bad taste in your mouth. So that's kind of all you want to do. You want to get to it. You want to text so they never happens. So it's 300 at your house is bad. You just never want to feel that feeling.
Sure, when you transferred from Alabama, you had certain expectations of how it would play out here. How is that reality kind of matched up with your expectations coming out here?
Oh, yeah, it's going good, man. You know, I pray for this, man. It's been going good, and God's putting it in my life, and it's up to me to take advantage of it. And I feel like I've been doing that so far. I just gotta keep going. So I feel like it's been going good, man.
Thank you. Houston Friday, just what goals does this group have and what do you guys need to do to be successful?
First and foremost, we want to stop the run. We want to stop the run. We want to rush the passer. We want to stop the quarterback running. But I feel like the main goal is to stop the run and attack the pass. All in all, just pray for Arden.
Right.
Just talk about all the veterans in your room. I mean, there's just so many seniors and older guys, but then you have BDS, who's the young guy.
Yeah.
Just the veterans in that group. How much does that really fuel competition? But then obviously, I would have BDS come in and compete with you guys a little bit as well.
It's just good, man. Because like when you look on film, there's no drop off from each rotation. There's no drop off, and BDZ he came and stepped it up. I mean, it's really no drop off in the room, man. Anybody can get in at any point in the game and play and dominate. I think that's one of the best things about this room. We can depend on anybody.
Anything else from you? Did it surprise you when BDS got the start? And was there a point in camp when you were like, oh, maybe he's turning a corner and really starting to come on here?
In the spring, BD in the spring, we had just got locker room Mr. Early. He was like, hey, Quinn, you know who's gonna be playing next year, right? He's like, I'm gonna be playing next year. I said, bet, bro. So ever since then, man, we've been pushing each other. I've been standing on, he been standing on me, and he made it happen, man. So now I wasn't really surprised. He been working, man.
How about the other vets in the room? I mean, Amari, Greg, Jiggy, a lot of guys who played more for him. Have you seen them kind of raise their level of play to try to get back to get their spots?
Yeah, I mean, of course, we're a competitive group, man. So still sharp and still, man. So that's really what's going on. I mean, everybody's trying to do better. Everybody trying to perfect their craft.
Last one, Tyler, go ahead.
Coach Peko mentioned being impressed with the play you made downfield. Obviously, you guys don't want to give up a play like that, especially in the passing game. But did that feel good for you to be able to make that play and show your teammates that you're a different guy this year and you're capable of, and you're a guy that wants to get downfield and never give up on the play?
Man, yeah, that definitely felt good. I really just ain't want them to score. But it really was after the play. After the play, I was exhausted. I was tired, bro. Real tired, man.
Thanks, Steve. Appreciate you.
Yes, sir. I appreciate y'all.
Thanks, man. That's all today, Colin.
Thanks.
Damn,
Silly. Well, that's what's the presser for today. Coach Peko and Big Anquin Barnes for the Buffs defensive line. All right. Before we go any further, let me ask about your takeaways from those two pressers right there.
Hey man, uh, like Quinn said, you have an exceptional group of depth and talent, not just depth, not just bodies, not just numbers. You got guys that can go in and do the job. And that gives the guys in front of them confidence when they get tired. The guys who coming in want that opportunity, and they're pushing each other.
Mm-hmm. That stood out to me too. That D-line rotation, depth, competition, all of those things. Coach Peko is and Coach Sapp and Coach Hilo is demanding from this defensive line. Like he said, he went back to the basics after that first game. Striking those blocks, attacking them, getting your eyes up, and getting off of those blocks also. I think we'll do a better job of that moving forward this season. We have to against Houston because they're going to run the football. They're going to be big, physical, and aggressive. I hope people don't forget that they are a serious football team down there in Houston that plays a lot of good football.
Right.
So I think we'll be ready to go, though.
You got lift. I'm gonna bring on Arden real quick with you, Chief.
All right, cool.
Yeah.
my main man,
My bad. Yeah,
the
man.
Colorado native,
What's
the
going on,
legacy buff.
my
What up,
guy?
5'3"? What up, legacy buff? My main
How you
man. What up?
doing?
Doing good, man.
Doing
How
all
you
right. I'm doing
doing?
all right. Just got out practice. Doing real good.
Good,
I'm
good.
ready to go to Houston.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What have you guys been
Good
doing
time.
as a collective on that defensive line to be prepping and be ready for Houston?
I feel like it's more just staying sharp. I feel like we still finding our identity. So it's just continue to keep building off of the game. So like man, I said, I think everybody excited to go down there and go to work. So
Yeah. We had a lot of guys
yeah.
come in and play like the young guys came in and made some plays last week. London
Yeah.
Merrick, Alexander McPherson. Talk about those guys and how they've come along so far this season.
They're my young bulls, man. They're under me. So like I told them it's a standard when we go in the game. So I said everything that y'all learning right now and all the techniques that we're teaching you, like obviously apply it. And of course, like there's times where they're still trying to learn and it's a learning curve, but I, for the most part, they're figuring it out. So I feel like we're gonna see them this week too. So
Yeah. Going down to Houston, your big boy's going to have to play well on the inside
yeah.
also. Talk about Tavion and Big Otis and Big Barnes in there.
I told him, like I said, there's no drop off. I'm saying no matter who's rotating in, and I told him you gotta be nasty and physical. I said getting y'all pads down. I think that's something that we also all been focusing on, just from like a defensive line standpoint. Just make sure we have our pads down and like setting the edge, or also like penetrating the backfield, like interior wise. So, like I said, I'm
All right.
excited, man. I think everybody is.
Last one. I know, from talking to your dad in the past that he said you guys still talk after the games and he still gives advice and things of that nature, being he's a former player. What have
Yeah.
you guys talked about after the first two games, and what are your goals moving towards in Houston?
I think just like from a mutual standpoint, I feel like personally, I know I need more. I know I need to do more from obviously from a leadership standpoint, and then just like on my play style. But I think just the hustle side, like I think that's something my dad always talks to me about, even like from because it's from a dad mode, but it's really more close. Like my dad been coaching me forever, so it's like
Yeah.
when he looks at the tape or like when I show him like stuff I can clean up on, it's all like the minor details like that. Just hustling to the ball, like continue to just be like live in the game at all times, even when the play's not like coming to me. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Well, you guys did a
Mhm.
great job hustling to the ball last week. Continue that. Keep it up, and let's get a
Yeah.
big win down there in Houston.
We got to, yeah. We better go to H-Town, man. It's about that time.
Yes, indeed. All
Yes,
right.
sir.
Appreciate you, 5'3". We'll catch up
Yeah,
with
good
you next
seeing you.
time. You
Yes,
too.
sir. God bless you. Yep.
God bless. My main man, Big Arden Walker, legacy buff. He said, he spoke about his dad, Big Art Walker, and he talked about how they talk after every game and things of that nature. So he wears that 5'3". His dad wore 8'3". So shout out to the legacy buff once again. Appreciate that, Unc.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. A lot of pressure is going on. Most of the players have already gone in or have now gone in. But if I see someone else, I'll try to grab them. But I think for the most part, everybody's inside right now. But I
Yeah.
think what you heard from those down D linemen today is that hunger to prove that the Georgia Tech was the anomaly and that the Delaware is going to be the norm.
Mhm.
Chico, as any D line, they want to make sure the other side doesn't have a 100-yard rusher. And that was accomplished with Delaware, kept it under 80 yards. So it's just going to be a matter of when we get to Houston, which D line shows up. Is it going to be the Delaware D line with the dominance, or is it going to be the Georgia Tech D line where it lets some things get away from them?
Yeah. It's gonna be excited to see, or as Chuck would say, gonna be very interested to see how it goes down there in Houston. And Chuck gonna be in Houston too. I wish y'all gonna be able to
Yeah,
link up.
Chuck.
Oh,
I don't know because he has to travel to cover some games. I will say this about Houston, Chico. Uh, Houston is the number one market for the pregame network.
absolutely. That's
Yeah, number one.
y'all hear that H Town? Y'all put a W in the chat or put a H Town in the chat right now if you're listening in from Houston or any of the
Hey,
surrounding
bro, can I get
areas.
one? What's the causes? What you got? That one. Yeah.
Live on the morning run, straight out of Boulder,
Hey,
West
so you
Coast.
guys come show your face, man. This
Got to.
one of our nutrition guys. Post practice, you can get your recovery smoothie.
Mm,
You can get your recovery shake, strawberry banana, peanut butter banana.
We do it all. We do it all.
Hey, man,
that's fire.
woo, love it. You too, bro.
Yeah,
Appreciate it.
appreciate it. Damn, I wish I had one of them right now. It's early in the morning too. It'd be perfect for your boy. And runners out there, make sure you get your smoothies in. You know, don't just be on the sugar water. Get your smoothies in also.
It's damn good too, man. Good blend.
Bet it is. Like
Mm-hmm.
like everything else as far as the food department goes up there. Demetrius Pugh said we in Houston. Y'all should see a lot of merch in Houston. Towner Tree said they locked in from all the wards in Houston. Houston is its own surrounding
Come
area.
give me a
We
hug,
talked
man.
about that the other night, how big it was.
Look who's giving me a hug live on there.
Fellas, how we doing?
The one and only.
My guy Staub.
My main man, Ryan
I
Staub.
did the buff walk with Staub, and then Staub goes off. I think we need to keep walking together.
I was about to say, you need to walk with him again next week, huh? Or
The
this week,
Staub,
rather.
man.
Staub, cool as a fan, man.
Mm.
How's he been embracing?
Like Coach Prime said, man, Staub don't trip.
Staub don't trip.
Staub just like whatever you tell Staub to do, Staub is going to do it.
Steady,
Hey, Staub.
steady as they come.
Hey, man. One of the tackling dummies fell off the truck. Can you run back down the hill and get it? Yeah, man.
I got it.
Hey, Staub, but you need to go in the game and play. Yeah, man.
Yeah.
Hey, Staub, we need you to do signals day. Yeah, man. Like, Staub, don't trip. Like,
them type of people you need on your team, man. If you can have, a good amount of Staubs on your team, you're gonna be fine. At every position, guys who have that type of mindset, as I always say, talking about mindset, guys who have that type of mentality, you'll be great. Who we got coming up, popping up on?
She used to warm up the quarterback. She started throwing Shador. Now she's in the tight end room, but she still's got an arm and still can catch. So
That's
don't
right.
sleep just because you don't see it.
Staub would do his job. I like that. That might need to be a T-shirt right there.
And no job too small, no job too big.
Yes, indeed. Coach talked about also some injuries with Amarion Miller and Dallin Hayden. You saw them still progressive. Can you give us an update on them also?
Yeah, both practiced. They practiced today. Yesterday, Coach Prime's press, and they both practiced today. I think I'm in agreement with Coach that Dallin is further along, that he's more likely to get game reps in Houston than O is, and that's not that O is not ready. He's practicing, but it's just one of those things, Chico. Hamstrings. The least little thing can reset it, so you might as well go ahead and get 100% complete. And with this being a conference game, yeah, you want all your full personnel, but then you got Wyoming next non-conference, and then you go into the stretch of just straight conference games. It may be one of those situations where he rests again, so he can rest again, and then knock out those 8 games in a row to close out the season.
Makes sense right there.
The schedule is real. The schedule is real favorable right now to that. If you got somebody, you need to sit, because all of these rooms, you heard the D-line say it, it's not that you're taking somebody for granted, but when you have so much depth, and if you look at that receiver room and the depth that's there, you look at that D-line room or the running back room and the depth that's there, if you get an opportunity to rest somebody, you can, because you really want them for the bulk of the season going forward. You don't want to lose somebody week 3 because you rushed them back. You don't want to lose them for the season week 3 because you rushed them back.
And one thing you just said, you spoke on the depth of that wide receiver room, which is, you got 10, 11 deep of guys who can really, really play. And so I saw online and I think it was Well Off and Reach the People this past, yesterday, that Cam Michael, the super fast young guy, he's been working at DB also. He came in as a two-way player from Georgia, Statesboro, Georgia. So have you seen him out there working with Coach Rob Livingston? And what do you think about that, adding another athlete on the defense side of football?
I'll say this because I know Houston is watching. He has been practicing in a gray jersey this week. As far as the reps and all that, I'm not going to get into that, but Cam is back from that pinky break he had, or pinky injury he had, and back practicing and healthy. And he's one of those guys, first guy this season you've seen in the Travis Hunter gray, because he can do it all. He can play running back, he can play receiver, he can play DB. And how he's utilized, going to Houston, as Coach Prime says, man, I ain't gonna tell y'all that. Just shut up.
Right. People don't realize, like you just said, that other teams be watching and listening too.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Like, okay, they got content. All right, well, we can watch and see what we can find from that. That's why you guys
Absolutely.
be cautious about all the things that you are putting out there at the same time, and not just throwing
Mhm.
anything together and putting it out there. It's like you
Absolutely. I
got
mean,
actually have a real integral role on this team, and not just out there doing your own thing and like renegading. You know what I mean? It's
yeah,
like you really
you may see a receiver on well off catch a great pass, but you don't see the formation and where they came from,
Mhm.
And so there's certain things you can show that you can eliminate pieces of the puzzle and not give it away, but assemble a highlight reel. Same thing with the speeches when they speak in the morning, the team meetings that we're in. We Coach Prime wants an open program and wants people to see how we get down, as he says it. But you're still not seeing every second of every minute of every hour that's going on in that room.
right. Yes, sir. With the bless, sir. We appreciate everybody in the chat. Make sure you get up in there. You got any questions, let us know. We will be answering those. We will be reading off all the super chats. I appreciate that,
I,
Denny.
I, I don't have a question. I got a comment to myself.
All right.
Damn, Wayne, I get two of these.
Is that one of your first times getting them?
Mm-mm.
Oh, okay. I was about to
Hell
say.
no. Hell no. Let me tell you this. Nigga gonna get it. Look, I'm gonna tell you about being 54 years old, Chico. Give you a life lesson that you
All
have
right.
lived long enough to know. Because you're in your 40s. I don't
Who?
care what you're doing. Yeah, you might not be because you ain't disclosed what year you graduated high school. You might be in your 20s for all we know.
I'm like Yaya.
Yeah, exactly. You Benjamin Button. Last year you were 36, this year you're 32. You go the other way.
That's right.
Let me tell y'all this shit. I don't care what you doing out there. I don't care what you about in your life. Don't nothing last forever. You're going to be on to the next thing before you know it. Even if it takes 5, 10, 15, 20 years, man, they go by so fast. So
Nothing is for certain.
the one thing I'm not going to do is 6, 7, 8 years from now be like, man, I don't know why after practice I ain't never give me no smoothie. Oh, shit.
That has now changed.
Mm-hmm.
Oh man, as it
Better get it
should.
how you live while you're living it.
Would you say nothing is for certain, nothing lasts forever, and until we close the curtain, it's him and I, or Quim and I. Shout out the Outcast.
Mm-hmm. I hear you. I hear you. Hey, because we had the pressers today
Yeah.
and it's Wednesday,
Yep.
Adam, who's normally on with us on every other Wednesday, he'll be with us Friday in Houston.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, so he'll hop
So
on in for a
yeah.
segment
So,
or two.
so anybody who tuned in was expecting White Boy Wednesday, as Adam coined it. It will be let's say gotta get another word for Friday.
I've been just sitting and let you blow it up, because I don't know what F word you're going to use.
Fair Friday,
Fair skin Friday.
Fair Skin Friday, Friday with friends. We could go like that.
Yeah.
Yep. So we had that 30-minute mark, and we had a great presser for the day. We're gonna get out of here on this hump day. We appreciate you guys. Stay tuned for that. We got Uncle
Hold on one
Neely.
second. Hold on one
All
second.
right.
Hey, Adam,
Oh.
I at least want them to see you on Wednesday. I said I at least want them to see you on Wednesday. I explained to them that because we had the pressers today, you had to miss White Boy Wednesday, but you're gonna be with us Friday. And Chico said it's Fair Skin Friday, so we'll be in Houston together on Friday.
See you guys then.
Appreciate you, Adam. All right, man. Thank y'all for coming out. Y'all know what to do. Hit the like, subscribe, and comment, all the other good stuff. And we're gonna be up and about of this thing until tomorrow morning. The morning
Yeah,
run.
I'll be out tomorrow. It'll be Chico and Dukes because I'll be traveling to Houston. Anquin Chico live tomorrow night from Houston, and then Friday the morning run from Houston, and then Saturday Anquin
Mhm.
Chico special fight night. Bud Crawford, Canelo. Got full schedule, Chico.
That's how people do. I saw a guy at the hood one time claim he was a boxer.
He wasn't swinging like that, dog. He wasn't doing that way.
Somebody came up to him. He said, "Ah."
Yeah.
I said, damn, he just lost everything.
Everything.
Well, we're not going to lose everything. Y'all make sure y'all tune in to us, and we'll be keeping you covered. Y'all know what it is. Anquin Chico, the morning run, produce the scoop. We're going to be up in
On
about
assignment. On assignment. Duke's on
He out on
assignment.
assignment. That's what it's all right.
All
Yeah,
right,
Big
bro.
Oos. Adam popped in like a ninja.
Hey, when I get back upstairs, I'm gonna give you a call.
All right, bet.